Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Christy Down One, and I am back with another live stream. I was going to do this video. My old format, but I decided let me just do a quick live stream and get this over with. Basically, the NFL Players Association reelected DeMaurice Smith. Okay, and the reason why they did that is simple. The players are pleased with DeMaurice Smith, and they also understand that DeMaurice Smith has their back. Okay, he's not one of those type of token player representatives. He actually is in favor of the player, so he's not going to do any type of back deal negotiations to benefit his situation, okay, and his status, okay, particularly with DeMaurice Smith and Roger Goodell. Even though they don't agree on much, still at the end of the day, these two individuals are pretty much in a good, solid business professional relationship. Okay, now what does this mean for the future of the NFL and the NFL Players Association? Now, we all know the elephant in the room, that the Players Association, they're talking about, and if you hear the dialogue and communication, when this contract is over with, they are willing to strike to get power, to bring power back to the Players Association. All right, now when they signed their deal, the players relinquish their power in order to get the max dollars, because at that particular time, players were more concerned about the infrastructure of their finances and their contracts. Okay, and a lot of players are looking at certain leagues like the NBA, and they're saying, well, how come we can't get guaranteed contracts like the NBA Association, like the Baseball Association, and to some extent to the hockey leagues, even though the National Hockey League is really not on their radar or on anyone's radar when you're talking about population. I'm not saying hockey is not popular. It's an audience. There's a large following and a large audience for a lot of hockey leagues. You know, just look at the Stanley Cup. A lot of people were gravitating to the Stanley Cup finals, but that's neither here nor there. When you compare what the NHL is doing, and you try to compare what the NBA and the NFL doing, it's like comparing apples to oranges. Okay, so the NFL players are looking at those other leagues going, well, how come we can't have guaranteed contracts? Now, the NFL used to have guaranteed contracts. That was a thing with the NFL back in the day, and that's the reason why they went to a salary cap, because a lot of small market teams did not have the funding to keep their core or their talented players, and then in free agency, their talented players go to other teams that are willing to pay the most for those players, i.e. the Washington Redskins, the Dallas Cowboys, to a certain extent the New England Patriots, and even the Buffalo Bills. There were a lot of teams out there, the New York Giants, that had the flexibility to sign multiple superstar talent that a lot of these small market teams could not do. Okay, so if you look at the landscape of the NFL, there's no such thing as a small market team. Okay, and that's due to the salary cap. Everybody has the same amount of money, so therefore there's no salary cap. But that's just the cosmetic level of it. If you go internally, there are no small market teams. A lot of these organizations make a lot of money. They make a lot of money, tons of money. And a lot of players are seeing that, going, well, whoa, wait a minute. A lot of these owners, they can't use the label of a small market team no more, because ever since the salary cap was implemented, a lot of teams, a lot of franchises have gone up. They're in the billions, okay? Particularly if you're interested in buying one of these franchises. They don't come cheap anymore, okay? So the players are looking at it from a business perspective, saying, well, wait a minute. A lot of these owners have the money, okay? So why not these owners translate their dollars and have a system set up to where it's there's no salary cap, and there's no salary cap, so you can sign these players to whatever, okay? And a lot of these players want to make these big time dollars, these big time contracts, similar to what the NBA is doing. Odell Beckham even talked about it. He's saying, well, wait a minute, if I look on a large portion, I'm bringing in more. So how come I can't be compensated that same way? Okay, if I'm bringing in a following to come in and watch in the NFL, then how come marketing wise I can sign a shoe deal or merchandise deal, and how come my salary can't be that way? Okay, so a lot of players are going to, they're saying that they're willing to strike. Now, are they going to strike is the bigger question, okay? Every time the players union or the players association talk about striking, it really doesn't go fairly for the players, okay? Back in the 80s, they strike and they picket, and then they have people crossing the line. A lot of big name players that was making a lot of money, okay? And overall, when you look at a strike does not benefit the big name players like a Tom Brady. I'm about to say Tom Payton, Tom Brady, and Aaron Rodgers, just to name a few. It don't, or even Odell Beckham Jr. It really doesn't affect those players, okay? Even the top defensive player that makes the big money, more bang and then buck, that makes that type of money, a strike doesn't benefit him, but it does benefit the people that are in the mid levels or below the mid level, and that's what a strike do, okay? But they're striking for different reasons. Different tiers are striking for different reasons. If you're on that top tier, you're striking for a bigger contract, a bigger piece of the pie. If you're striking because of, you notice that Roger Goodell holds too much power, okay, then you're that mid-level, because since Roger Goodell holds so much power, it may or may not be affecting you. And if you're on that lower tier, it's obvious that you're striking for benefits, okay, as well as making a little bit more money, okay? So this is the problem, that when this contract is up, you're going to be hearing these narratives about them possibly striking, okay? But are they going to strike? That's the bigger question. And will they reap the rewards from striking is another big question. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. Please, Notification Squad, hit that notification bell, that notification icon, so it'll let you know when my next video goes down. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Dom 1. I am out, y'all.